Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, everyone. Okay, everything is done. Yes, I've shared the YouTube link. Hare Krishna. So some of you have joined a new, like the first class is for you today. So welcome everyone. Hare Krishna. So myself, Manjulila Padma Devi Dasi. I'll be with you for these 17 days because we finished yesterday the first day. To make you understand what is in Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, so we started with first chapter yesterday, and today we are going to discuss about the second chapter. Anyone would like to share, what did you get from yesterday's chapter? Any, just in few words, you can put your experience or what you felt. Feel free. No one?
Ma'am, we should perform our duty without being in dilemma of right or wrong. Sometimes, of course, we have to see whether we are right or wrong. We have to be righteous, and
Okay.
but we have to perform our duty.
It was very nice, Mataji.
Even if
Chapter
we
1
are
only you got this
dissatisfied,
part.
even if we are dissatisfied with something, we cannot be
Exactly.
on the side of other.
Exactly, Trisha Mataji. She's talking about Dhritarashtra, yeah. And Richa Mataji, thank you. Anyone has anything to share with me about yesterday's class? Okay. So if it's not there, then we'll start with today's class. So welcome everyone. Okay. The same incident can be viewed in many perspectives. Uttaraksha Mataji, I guess. So thank you so much. So welcome everyone to the second day of this 18 days of understanding Bhagavad Gita. And we are all here, yeah, at one place at the same time to know what Krishna has said. Yeah, that's all because of our Srila Prabhupada, who has given us this knowledge and gave us a system to work on it, and his disciple Namanishta Dasa, his grace Namanishta Dasa, my Siksha Guru, who wanted this platform for all of us to know, yeah, about Sri Krishna, taking his blessings. Let's start today's class with pranama mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Nama Om Vishnu Padhaya, Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale, Srimate Jai Pataka, Swamin iti namine, Nama Acharya Padhaya, Nidhai Kripa Pradaine, Gaurakata Dhamadaya, Nagara Gramatarine, Nama Om Vishnu Padhaya, Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta, स्वामिन् इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कथामयं ददाति स्वपदानितं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुत पदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णा चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभय एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जयो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So we'll start today's class for the pleasure of Shri Radha Govinda ISKCON temple in Mangaluru. Here is the address. You all are welcome to visit the temple and get the blessings of Shri Radha Govinda. So today's chapter is chapter number 2, and yesterday's chapter we just saw that Arjuna had many reasons for not taking part in this battle. Yeah. Now, why should we read Bhagavad Gita? Can anyone help me out? What is the reason? Why should we read Bhagavad Gita? Is it just to know what is the, what happened? It's just a story wherein Arjuna asked something to Krishna and Krishna answered. Is it that or anything else?
Mataji, can I answer?
Please, Mataji, you're welcome.
Like Arjuna, human beings also will have a lot of questions whether what to do, how to do. So Arjuna is not just Arjuna, it depicts human being, whoever reads Bhagavad Gita.
Wonderful. But your name is Santil Kumar.
Rita Sundar Kumar.
Hari bol, Mataji. Thank you.
Okay.
Priyanshu, Prabhu, to help ourselves. It's a manual to live life. Yes. So how do we know that? By reading Bhagavad Gita, right? So when we have that, I don't know, the thought that they just keep this Bhagavad Gita wrapped nicely in a very good cloth. In the puja room, and they always do puja for it. But Bhagavad Gita is a book which you should read, understand, and try to practice what is being instructed by Krishna. That's very important to all of us. So this 18 days, what we are doing, we are trying to see how we can, incorporate the instructions from Krishna in our life, to know what is our condition, how to change our characteristics or condition, what should we do, what should not do. Yeah, that's very, very important. So in that angle, we are going to discuss the Bhagavad Gita. How to handle different situation in our life can also be learned from Bhagavad Gita. Absolutely, Ashish Prabhuji. So you might be knowing Bhaja Govindam by Adi Shankaracharya. So there is one stanza wherein it says, Bhagavad Gita Kinchita Dita Ganga Jalalava Kanika Pita Sakridapyena Murari Samarcha Kriyate Tasya Yamena Na Charcha. So you should read Bhagavad Gita a little. You should at least take a drop of Gangajal. Yeah. And you should worship Murari, Govinda, Krishna. Then what will happen? You will never see Yama, yeah, in your life. So everyone has to read Bhagavad Gita. Yes, so that's a very important part. And the chapter number 2 is the summary of Gita, Gita Saramsha. So whatever the reasons Arjuna gave, Krishna is going to answer in this chapter for all the reasons he will tell, whether he should fight or not fight. So this chapter contains the complete detail about the Bhagavad Gita. Then why do we have the further chapters till 18th chapter? The reason is Arjuna, being a very intelligent person, he's not a normal person who doesn't have knowledge, and he's friend of Krishna. He'll request Krishna to explain everything what he has said in Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 2, elaborately, asking lot of questions so that he'll be sure about his steps, what he's going to take in that battlefield. Yeah, so if you come to this chapter number 2 and you read everything, the knowledge what we get would not be readily digestible by us. You got it? It's not so easy to digest. The things which are very new to us, the things which are you can't imagine. Yeah, so please hold on till chapter number 18, then you decide whether it's for you or not. Yeah, it always happen. People come to chapter number 2, they see chapter number 2 and they go, oh no, this is not for me, this is not the age for me. No, please hold on till chapter number 18. Yeah, so we'll start with the chapter number 2, that is Gita Saramsha. So the Dhritarashtra, what he inquired, Duryodhana's fear, the blowing of conches, Arjuna's observation, and his reasons for not fighting were the very important points in the previous chapter. So in this chapter, we are going to discuss the very important things. So Arjuna gave 5 reasons, very solid, valid reasons for not fighting. Yeah, can anyone help me to recollect those 5 reasons? What are they? What are the 5 reasons?
Compassion,
Very good. Compassion. Yes.
indecision, sin,
Indecision. Very good.
sin,
Sin. Very good.
family traditions,
Very good. Yes. Last one. Forgot.
no enjoyment,
no,
Very good, Bhargav Babu. No enjoyment. So 5 valid reasons that no, Krishna, I don't want to fight. Yeah. Compassion, no enjoyment, sin, family tradition, indecision. This is what was Archuna's condition. Yeah. So this chapter is going to give us the solution if you are in such 5 states, like how Arjuna is. So what are there? We will see it. Yes. So what is the connection between chapter 1 and 2? Very simple. Sanjaya concluded in the chapter 1 that Arjuna was not interested to fight at all. Yeah, he sat down on his chariot and said, I won't fight Krishna. So by this, hearing this, that Arjuna is not desiring to fight, of course Dhritarashtra will be very happy, because Pandavas are going to renounce the kingdom, and without the battle, his sons, Kauravas, are going to enjoy. So seeing Dhritarashtra so happy, having that hope, Sanjaya is going to now describe how Krishna is going to inspire Arjuna to fight. Yeah, that is what is this chapter. So Arjuna was asked to fight with his own guru and grandfather, that is Dronacharya and Bhishma. So do we have any example as such in our history wherein people had to face their family, friends, or someone for dharma, for Krishna? Do you get any thoughts as such? Any such examples? One or two?
Bhishma and Parshurama.
Prahlad
Bhishma
Maharaj.
and Prahlad Maharaj, yes. Prahlad Maharaj, Utraksha Mataji also. Then Prahlad Maharaj with whom?
Aurangzeb.
Sorry, Mataji.
Prahlad Maharaj with whom?
With his own father, Mataji.
Yes, Nisha Mataji. Prabhuji, please come again. You were saying something. Yes,
I
Vivek
mentioned
Prabhu.
about the recent history being, Dara Shikoh with Aurangzeb. The Dara Shikoh being understanding about the, the Sanatan and fighting against the fanatic principles of the Aurangzeb.
Okay, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So Krishna killed his maternal uncles, Kamsa. Yes, Vivek Prabhu. There are many examples like that. Vibhishana, very good, Mataji. Kajal Mataji, very good, very good. So you can see that the first one, father and son, of course, Prahalada, you have said. Haryashwas and Bahulashwas are the son of, any idea who are their sons? Prajapati, yes, Prajapati's son, and Chatush Kumaras. So anyhow, you know, I have many examples. I'll limit to one or two. So here, if you take the Chatush Kumaras, they were, you know, the sons of Lord Brahma, and Lord Brahma wanted them to help in the creation. He wanted them to, you know, be the source of mankind, but they did not agree for that. They decided to serve the Lord Shri Krishna. So they went against their own father. Yeah, and you know about Prahlad Maharaj. Yes, then comes older brother, as you people already stated very beautifully, Vibhishana. Even though he was surrounded by the demons and they were all worshipping Ravana, Vibhishana, he stood for dharma and worshipped the Lord for Lord. He did not support Ravana. Yeah, the adharma.
Bali
that
and
is
Valmiki.
very good. Valmiki, no. Bali and Shukracharya, priest and host. So Bali Maharaj, he is a demon. Yeah, we know that he's a demon, but he was also the devotee of the Lord. So when Lord came in the form of Vamana and asked for small, tiny little place where only his 3 steps of his tiny little feet can occupy, he asked as a donation, as a charity. But what happened? Shukracharya, his guru, understood that what a person can come and ask such tiny little piece, what they will do. He realized this guy, that small little child, is not okay, a normal person. He should be the Lord Vishnu. Yeah, because the demons, they cannot rule everywhere, isn't it? So Bali Chakravarti was very strong. So he stops Bali Chakravarti from donating this land to that boy. But Bali Chakravarti, because he was a devotee and he was a great personality, he did not listen to his guru because he was donating. It's a dharma. When someone asks you as a king, if you have it, you have to, you know, offer it to the person who is requesting or asking for. So he did it, you know, without listening to his guru. Then we have husband and wife relationship, wherein there was a yagna performed in Vrindavan, and it's a practice that when the yagna is being performed, whatever the bhoga, the food which is prepared, must be first offered to the Lord in the yagna. Then only everyone would be getting that food as prasadam. So no one is going to touch it, eat it, anything. I mean, eat it. So what happened? Krishna wanted to show everyone that they're devotees. They know who Krishna is, and they will always be strongly standing on the path of serving Krishna. So he'll send his friends to this place where the yagna is happening. So their friends will first approach the brahmanas and ask that Krishna is very hungry. We did not get the food. Can you please give? So these brahmanas will send them back telling the yagna is not yet over. Once it's over, we will give you the food. Yeah, but Krishna is hungry. They did not get the food, so his friends will go back. The Gopas will go back to Krishna and say, they did not give us food. You need to wait till the yagna is over. Then Krishna will tell, go to the Brahmana's wives. Yeah, and the Brahmana's wives who are totally mad, completely devoted to Krishna. Yeah, which materially look like madness for many people, that they were devoted to Krishna so much that when the Gopas approached these Brahmanas' wives that Krishna is hungry, they brought everything which was prepared in the kitchen and offered. Because in Yagna you are going to offer to Krishna only. Now who is Krishna? Why everything should be offered to Krishna? Very shortly we'll come to know in Bhagavad Gita. Yes, so they did not listen to their husbands. And a family and man. So Bharat Maharaj is one of the example. He was a king. He left everything and went to forest to serve the Lord. Yeah, and we have Raghunatha Dasa Goswami who took sannyasa. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he left the family and he became the devotee of the Lord, serving the Lord. And you know Lakshmana, Bharata, and also Srila Prabhupada, he left his own place. That's India at the age of 69, and his family, the time when he has to rest and relax, just to fulfill the order of his Guru Maharaj, he went to the Western country, New York, to spread this awareness of Krishna consciousness. Yeah, the many such examples. Arjuna is not the first person. So in the chapter number 2, Arjuna's indecision, analysis of body and soul, performing prescribed duties, Nishkama Karma Yoga, and qualities of a liberated soul. These are the salient points in the chapter number 2. Yes, Chitramataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Karpanya doshopahata svabhavaha pritchami tvam dharma sambhudachitaha yachreyasya nishchitam bruhi tanme sishyaste ham shadimam tvam prapannam.
Hare Krishna. So Arjuna is telling in shloka number 7 of chapter number 2, now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of weakness. Karpanya dosha. I'm having this problem because he's compassionated about his family and friends. He's lost his composure and he's feeling weak. And we understood what are his bodily condition he experienced, right, in the previous chapter. In this condition, I'm asking you to tell me clearly what is best for me. What is best for me? Shreyam, which is best? Shreya, which is the Shreyaskara, the thing which is good for me. Yeah. You tell me clearly what is best for me. Clearly, Nishchitam. Tell me this clearly what is best for me, Krishna. Now I am your disciple, Shishyaste. I am your disciple, and a soul surrendered unto you. Prapannam, I have surrendered. Mam Tvam, Prapannam, I have surrendered to you, Lord. Please instruct me. Yeah, this is what Arjuna is telling Krishna. He's requesting Krishna. Yeah, so there are two things which you need to understand here. One, why is Arjuna requesting Krishna to clear his doubt? That's one thing. Yeah, why is Arjuna requesting Krishna to clear the doubt? And why he is surrendering to Krishna? Why he is telling, I am your disciple? You need to understand these. These are very important things. Now, in your life, when you get any problem, whom do you approach when you are in doubt? Whom do you approach usually? When you need advice,
Me.
whom do you approach?
Some experienced person.
Guru.
You go to
Guru
Guru,
who knows.
some experienced person.
Or your
Then,
parent.
I'm sorry?
Your parent.
Parents, very good. Yes. Then,
To the Lord.
very good, Shiv Prabhu. He'll go to the Lord. Very nice, very nice. Anything else? Yes, you need to
Friend.
note this point. Sorry?
Friend.
Friend, very good. Friend. So you should notice a point here. In the battlefield, there was Bhishma, there was Dronacharya, there were many elderly person in that battlefield. But Arjuna approached Krishna only. So when there is a difficulty in our life, for anything, for any question, we should also approach Krishna. Why? Why should we approach Krishna? Why is that so? That is what is the question you should have when you read the Bhagavad Gita. Because it's not just a conversation, between Krishna and Arjuna. It's the direct instructions from Krishna to all of us. So you should know why you should approach Krishna. Yeah, we'll try to find out the answer. Okay, so how can we similarly surrender to Krishna in our lives? That's a big question. You just said me, you will approach a friend, your parent, a well-wisher, isn't it? Yeah, these are the points you gave. A guru. Yeah, a guru. So is Krishna all of this? Is he so? So by this, what do we understand? A friend, a parent, a guru, or an experienced person. All experienced person might not give you the right decision or right instructions. Yeah, all your friends would not give you a right answer, help you to guide in the right way. The reason is very simple. They should not be envious of you. They should be always well wisher of you. If anyone fits to this condition, yes, you can approach them. It could be your guru, it could be your friends, it could be your family. But why Krishna? Why Krishna? Yes, because we have many examples like that. You can see here in the first picture, we have the elephant, Gajendra. When he was in distress, he was in lot of pain, he could not win over a small crocodile. He surrendered to the Lord. Lord Brahma, he wanted to test who is this boy, this small little boy in Vrindavan. He's doing so many miracles there. He's killing so many demons. He wanted to test Krishna. And we observed that. He experienced that. Krishna is not a small boy. Is none other than the Lord Himself. He surrendered to Krishna. And you can see Narasimha, the Lord. When a small little boy, 5-year-old boy, called him, he did not hesitate. Just a boy, no. He is playing and simply calling my name. He did not avoid, no, stop himself by that. Whoever calls him, he'll be there. The Lord will be always there. So Lord came from the pillar also. Yeah. And you know, Lord Rama, yes, and Hanuman, how beautifully he served. He just always took the order of his master, that's Lord Rama, and he was surrendered to the Lord. Yeah, Hanuman. Yes, there are many examples. So we should also know, why should we approach Krishna? Why? Why? That's a question. And we'll try to see the answer as we go on with this Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. So how does Lord Krishna show us how to become a good teacher? Can anyone tell me from the chapter 1 and this chapter, what did you observe that Krishna is a good teacher?
First of
Mataji,
all, he's a good listener.
Sorry, Nisha Mataji, come again.
He's a good listener because in the first chapter he is just listening to Arjuna's how Arjuna got bewildered and what he is feeling.
Yes, Nisha Mataji. Yes. Chandana
Hare Krishna.
Mataji.
yes, Mataji. In my views, Krishna and all the relatives, all the gurus, and all the belongings of Yudhana and the gurus, Dronacharya, Bhishma, they were all standing in opposition. Being so following the dharma, they are standing in opposite to fight with Arjuna, and only the Krishna having the empathy towards for Arjuna, that however for the dharma I will be standing with you. So however the situation will be, so he is so calm, composed, and very silently, patiently he is listening and listening, and also giving the
Yes.
empathy to him that don't worry, however the situation will be, I will be with you.
Hare Krishna. He'll not empathize with Arjuna. We'll come to know shortly. But yes, he was there. And not just the opposite party had the elders. He had his own brother, Yudhishthira, on his side. He would have approached Yudhishthira or Bhima. Yes, we'll come to know about it. But anyways, thank you, Mataji. Be like a friend so that disciple speaks openly. Wonderful. Yes.
He did
iPhone.
not dictate. A good teacher is not someone who will dictate, but slowly take you to that path of your own finding.
Exactly, Mataji. You're all in place. Yes, Chitra Mataji, kindly please recite.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
तामुवाच ऋषिकेशः प्रहसन्निव भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये विषीदन्तं निदं वचः.
Hare Krishna. O descendant of Bharata, at that time Krishna, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna. So Sanjaya is telling to the Dhritarashtra that Krishna, Yeah, he's a charioteer, isn't it? So he's a driver for Arjuna. He took the chariot in between the two armies. We already know that yesterday. And he is smiling. So Krishna is not scolding. He's always smiling. Yeah. So that's one of the best quality of being a teacher. Yes. Then, yes, Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण श्रीभगवानुवाच अशोच्यानन्वशोचस्त्वं प्रज्ञावादांश्च भाषसे गतासो न गतासूंश्च नानुशोचन्ति पण्डिताः
Hare Krishna. So in shloka number 11, the blessed Lord said, the first shloka, while speaking learnt words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for living nor the dead. Yes, so please see here, Krishna is not, with Arjuna here. He's surprised. He's telling, how come you can speak like this, Arjuna? You're a learned person. You have knowledge. How could you do this? How can you speak such words, sir? Yeah, you're feeling bad for things for which you should not feel bad. It's not worthy of your grief. Why are you doing? Because he's a Kshatriya. His duty is to use his energy, power, and knowledge and intelligence for protecting dharma, to protecting the right, to punish the wrong. What is this? Those who are wise lament neither for living nor the dead. We should not feel bad for the person who is living, not for the dead. Why? We'll come to know very shortly. So here you see Krishna is telling, like, if you feel low, it's okay. You feel low for some time, you can get up back. So it doesn't mean you should break down completely, like, no, I cannot. It's not possible. You might feel low. Oh, yes, this is my family. I have to fight with them. A little bit you'll have a hindrance in your heart, and you might feel uncomfortness. It's okay. Later on, you need to get up and do your duty. Yes, it's my duty. Yeah, when a child is there in front of you and it does something bad, which might hurt them or hurt others, what we will do? We punish. Isn't it? You'll not sit and say, oh, my kid has done something wrong. I have to punish my kid. I can't do it. No, you need to punish them or make them understand what is right. You have to take up. You should not break. I got a son, I got a daughter who is not good. I got a teacher, I got a student who is really not good. No. See what is dharma. You should teach the student properly. You should ask more questions to the teacher and help them to and make you understand about the topic. You should guide your children in the right path. You should not break. You can relax for some time and get back with a proper solution. Yeah. So the old chapter, Arjuna, whatever he said, Krishna listened silently. Silence is the very beautiful thing. Listening is very important. Okay, gives knowledge of Gita only when Arjuna is ready and surrendered. So we saw in the previous shloka, Arjuna said, I am your disciple now and I am surrendered to you, Krishna. Kindly please tell me which is the best thing for me to do now. Yeah, Nishchitam, which is Shreya, which is the best for me. And he smiles, no anger on Arjuna, bend but never break, and answers all the question in short immediately. So please understand Arjuna's questions where, it goes on till chapter number 18. I will ask Krishna, what is this? What is that? How? Why? And Krishna keeps on explaining. He never stops. That's why we have 18 chapters in Bhagavad Gita. And he keeps on encouraging Arjuna to do his duty. And in the final, the last chapter, Krishna tells to Arjuna, you know what? I've said you everything, Arjuna. Analyze it. Whatever I've said, analyze it. And do what is best for you. Whatever you feel like doing, you do it. He's giving that free choice. He never forces. That force which is missing has led all of us to think that, yeah, better not to read Bhagavad Gita. Isn't it? We are using it in a wrong way. Krishna has given us a choice to follow the steps, instructions in different ways. Yeah, so he never forces anyone. He didn't force even Arjuna. He just gave him all the knowledge and wants him to do the duty. So in Bhagavad Gita, as we saw, there is a second part I'm talking about. Bhagavanu Vacha. Why not Krishna Vacha? We saw the Tarashtra Vacha, Sanjaya Vacha, Duryodhana Vacha. We have many places here in like Ishvara Vacha, Parvati Vacha, Brahma Vacha. So many places. Narada Uvacha. But why, when it is Krishna, it's been mentioned as Bhagavan Uvacha? Anything which you want to share with me? Why Bhagavan?
Hare
Because
Krishna Mataji.
Krishna
Yes,
is the
Mahendra
only.
Prabhu.
I am the God only. No,
Krishna
no
is
one else is God.
Hari Bol. Yes, we'll come to that clarification also. No one is else God. No, we'll come to know about it. Yes, anyone else? Anything else?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Because Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He
Very
says in
good.
the Bhagavad Gita.
He says in the Bhagavad Gita, yes, we have not yet gone till there, but very shortly we'll reach there. Yes, Sudarshan Prabhu, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So please note that Krishna is called as Bhagavan because in Vishnu Purana, 6th canto, chapter number 5, shloka number 47, Parashara Muni, father of Veda Vyasa, has given the meaning of Bhagavan. So who is Bhagavan? The one who is having all the riches. He's having all the strength, all the fame. He has all beauty, all knowledge, and he has all renunciation. He possesses these 6 things incomplete. He has everything. For example, a person could be beautiful. Yeah, yeah, it could be beautiful, as Rita Misha Masaji is telling, attractive. Yeah, it's very attractive. One person can be attractive. Doesn't mean he is very powerful, he has all the strength. Doesn't mean he is having all the riches. Yeah, yeah. You might have 1 or 2 qualities in you. You can find a person in any part of the world having 1 or 2, but Krishna is the only person who possesses all these 6 opulences in full and completely. That is why he said as Bhagavan. Yes, so we need to know who Krishna is. Yeah, we do not have the knowledge of seeing Krishna as Bhagavan. Yeah, like why did Arjuna approach Krishna? Should I also be approaching Krishna? Then you need that knowledge. Like if you see here, we see just a place, an empty place. Yeah, if you have a vision, a clear vision, you can see a tree. Even more clearer with the knowledge, you can see a parrot holding something in its beak. Yeah, similarly, we are not able to see Krishna. Who is he? Yeah, most of them we have a feeling that Krishna is just a form of light. Yeah, and you might be knowing Lord, yeah, as Paramatma. And finally, you should know who Krishna is. Is that Krishna a small little boy who was in Vrindavan stealing butter? Why should I approach him? Yes, Chanda Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, can we quote here like Anekabahudara netram pashyami Vishveshwara Vishwarupa Nantam Namadhyam Napunastavadim. That I forgot, but I remember this to quote here
Yes.
that he is beyond the limit. He is limitless.
Exactly.
So there is no beginning, no end. So all the things which we experience or which is beyond our experience, it is in him. So he is
Exactly.
limitless. So that is
Wonderful.
why he is the Bhagavan. We
Yes, yes, true, Mataji. So in the coming chapters, we'll realize all those things, yeah. Why Krishna is Bhagavan, why you should approach him. Yeah. So there are 3 stages of understanding the absolute truth. The first one is Brahman, the light form. Then it is Paramatma, who is the Lord in everyone's heart. And final stage is understanding the Lord himself as Bhagavan. There are 3 stages. Yeah, so we will slowly get to it as we go through the chapters. Now the question, the reason of Arjuna, the first one, compassion. I don't want to fight Krishna. Yeah, the first reason was compassion. What Krishna will answer for this, Chitramataji?
Hare Krishna. देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरप्राप्तिः धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति. हरे
Hare Krishna. As the embodied soul continually passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes to another body at death. The self realized soul is not bewildered by such a change. So please note that Krishna is telling us here we are not the body. We are not the body. What do we understand? We understand that we are the body. But please think for yourself. When you were born, just born, you were in that very tiny little body. Yeah. And slowly your body keeps on growing. Yeah. You don't jump from one body to another body. The body is just growing. It is changing from youth, yeah, to old age. You see wrinkles on your body. Yeah, but you are same. You might see some people telling, my body is not supporting me. I want to run, I want to dance, I want to fight, I want to climb a mountain, I need to go for trekking, but my body is not supporting. But they have that enthusiasm, they feel anger because we are the soul, we are not the body. As the same soul is present in the same body, which is changing every day, every second, isn't it? We are going to leave this body and take up another body after the duty of this body is over. Yeah. So the self-realized soul is not bewildered by such change. We are worried. We will tell, this is my hand. It's my eyes. My eyes is hurting. I have a stomach ache. My head is aching. My head is aching. I don't tell, I am head. I am hand. I don't say that, isn't it? Yeah. I am heart. We don't say that. My. So who is this my? Yeah. And when you see a body wherein the soul has left, it's called as a dead body. Yeah. Dead body. Samadhi. There is no reaction in that body. But once you have the soul inside the body, it will have something called as consciousness, which flows throughout the body. You can feel it. You understood? So Krishna is clearly telling us that we are not the body, we are the soul. Yeah. Now, how this could become the answer for compassion? Because Arjuna was worried that he is going to kill his family and friends. So if you come to know that they are the soul, not the body, why he should not be bewildered by this? Why you should not be bewildered by this? That answer is in the next sloka. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः न शोषयति मारुतः. हरे
Hare Krishna. Why? Why you should not feel bad? Why you should not lament? Why you should not have compassion? Because nainam chindati shastrani. The soul can never be cut into pieces by any weapon. So it is weapon proof. You being the soul. Yeah, we are thinking we are the body. No, Krishna said you are the soul, you are not the body. So what is the soul? That's the thing which you can never cut by any weapon, nor can be burned by fire. Fireproof. You cannot moisten it by water, waterproof, nor withered by the wind. So, in the battlefield, when Arjuna is going to slay the bodies of his family, friends, guru, grandfather, and all, the body only is destroyed, not the soul. So, Krishna is telling, no need to be compassionate about it. Prabhupada gives a beautiful example for this. He tells that if a person is drowning in the water, Yeah, drowning in the water. If you just hold his cloth and try to say only his cloth and leave the person to drown in the water, is it of any use? No. Similarly, we, the soul, are inside this body, and the body, what we have is the cloth, and you're trying to save the cloth. The soul is inside, it's lost, it's doing a dharma, it is lost everywhere. You want to protect it. But what we are doing, we are worried only about the cloth. We're trying to save the cloth, not the soul. This is what we need to understand. Yes, and then he says no enjoyment. For that, Krishna is telling, yes, Mataji.
अतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसि महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna. O son of Kunti, either you will be killed on the battlefield and attain the heavenly planets, Swargam. So the Kshatriya, when they are in the battlefield, they are fighting for dharma and they leave the body, they all will get heavenly planets. Or if you win, what will happen? You will conquer and enjoy the earthly kingdom. Arjuna is the follower of dharma. If he becomes king, the entire kingdom will be happy, isn't it? They will all be leading a life which is peaceful and everyone is following the dharma, isn't it? You can enjoy the earthly kingdom. Therefore, get up and fight with the determination. Arjuna said, no enjoyment, Krishna. If I kill my family and friends, with whom will I enjoy? Everything will be tainted by the blood of my friends and family. I cannot enjoy. So Krishna is telling, if you lose and die in the battle, you go to heavenly planets where we all enjoy. And if you are on this earth by winning this battle, then for sure you're going to enjoy this kingdom by ruling it as a Kshatriya. Yes, so fight. Don't worry, both are going to be an enjoyment for you. Your enemies will describe you in many unkind words, avyachya. Yeah, so they will, you know that enemies, if you do anything good only, they'll try to find so many wrongs in that, isn't it? And they want to blame you always, talk bad about you always. Yeah, just imagine Arjuna as a Kshatriya who is not a normal person. He has won over so many gods and he has got so many things which proved that he's a great student. He has a good knowledge about the the battlefield. He knows how to fight. He's a great what? A Kshatriya. And if he has run away from the battlefield without doing his duty, what will the enemies do? Then they'll doubt and scorn your ability. What could be more painful for you? Yeah, it's better to fight, Arjuna. That is what Krishna is telling. And for sinful activities, Krishna is telling, yes, Mataji.
नेहा विक्रमनाशोऽस्ति प्रत्यावायो न विद्यते स्वल्पम् अप्यस्य धर्मस्य त्रायते महतो भयात्.
Hare Krishna. In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. So this we all have to do. What Krishna is telling in this shloka is, see, when you do something for yourself, like when you take Arjuna is thinking he is fighting for himself. So when you do your duty for yourself, if you do good work, if you do bad work, there is a result for it. You do good work, you will get punya, for which you should enjoy in heavenly planets. If you do bad work, you will earn papa, sins. Then you have to go to hellish planets and pay for it. Clear? This is what is according to all our shastras. When you do any kind of deeds for yourself, and Krishna is clearly mentioning when you do it for yourself, you're going to get any one of the results and you are the one going to pay for it. Either it is good deeds or bad deeds. Now, if the same work is done for the Lord, I'm fighting for Krishna. I'm fighting for the God. I want to establish dharma for the God. I want to fight for it. I should do my duty for Krishna. I want to cook for Krishna. I'm not cooking for my family. I'm cooking for Krishna. I'm not working for my boss. I'm working for the God. I'm not studying for myself or my parents. I'm studying for Krishna, the Lord. If you do any of your activities like this, what is the use? You will never have to enjoy the results of your activity, because that will be taken care by Krishna. How to understand this? As I told you, this chapter is going to give you just the answer for what Arjuna has raised as the reasons for not fighting. So as we go on in the further chapters, these every point will be explained elaborately, and we will discuss about this further. You can see very shortly that I said you that the soul is never killed, so you should not limit. Why? Slowly we'll come to understand about it. Why we should work for the Lord, not for us, that also you'll understand. Okay, I don't want to go in depth in this chapter itself, because next chapters are the one where Arjuna will again inquire Krishna how, why. So you will get more information and we'll discuss there. Okay, so here Krishna is telling, in this endeavor, what is that endeavor? You work for the Lord. There is no loss or diminution. Even if you do little work, it will be considered. And a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Yeah, you see, Hanuman, he took the order of his master, Lord Sri Ram, and he went to Lanka. And in the Lanka, he went as a messenger. He did not go there for fight. But what happened? Ravana, evil-minded person, what he did? He did not respect the messenger, but he wanted to put the trail of Hanuman on fire. And what Hanuman did? He put the entire Lanka on fire, but he did not kill Ravana. He said to the Ravana, "Hey Ravana, my master just told me to be here as a messenger for Ma Sita. He did not order me to kill you." So if the Lord had ordered Hanuman to kill, he would have killed Ravana there. Yeah, killed Ravana. So Hanuman has a problem. He cannot control his strength. But he controlled his strength. He controlled himself only to, take up the order of the Lord and execute it properly. So he did it for the Lord. Like that, we also have to do. Then destroying family tradition. That was another question, a reason. Yes, Mataji?
यावानर्थौधपाने सर्वतः सम्प्लुतोदके तावान् सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna. All purposes served by a small well can at once be served by a great reservoir of water. Similarly, all the purposes of Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. Yes, so here you need to understand. In coming chapter also we are going to get that answer. So destroying family tradition, it doesn't mean you should have your father, you should have your grandfather. Only from them you can get the knowledge to how to lead the family, what are the family tradition. They are not the only sources for us. Anyone who knows what is Vedas, anyone who knows the knowledge can lead as an example to all of us. Yes, lead as an example to all of us. Yes, the last one he tells indecision. Yes, Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण. व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एकेह कुरु नन्दन बहुशाखाह्यनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनाम्. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna. In shloka number 41, Krishna is telling those who are on this path, which path? Doing all your duties as a service to the Lord, for the Lord. Yeah, Arjuna, fight for me. That is what Krishna tells. So when you are in this path, okay, what will happen? Are resolute in purpose and their aim is one. Arjuna doesn't know what to do. He has so many thoughts. Should we conquer them or be conquered by them? That is what his question in the previous chapter, right? So he is confused what to do. But the people who are on the path of dharma, serving the Lord, doing the duty for the Lord, they will have only one aim. O beloved child of Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many branched, but who are not doing the duty for the Lord. They don't know what to be done. So what happens? Their intelligence is irresolute. They have many branches. They think, I would have done this. Why did I do that? Should I do this one or should I do that one? They'll be confused. So this path is very, very important. Important. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalaheturvyo ma te sangostva karmani. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, very famous shloka which we all know. You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. You are a father, you need to take care of your children, your family, as a son, as an employee for the company, as a citizen to the country, as a disciple to your guru. Whatever you have your duty, you just have a right to perform it. Perform to your best of your knowledge, best of your strength. Do it. But you are not entitled to the fruits of the action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty. So there is a very important thing what we all have to know. Why I have been born with this body? Why I am born with the body of a woman? Why as a man? Why I am in India? Why I have not been born in another country? Why my body is like this? Why I'm short? Why I'm tall? Why I'm having such parents? Why do I have this family? Why do I have such education? They are all dependent on very important thing. What is that? Next chapters will come to know. What is it? Why do I have this body? So whenever you do some of the activities, the results, and you think that it's because of you, no, there is something else. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities, because there are many other things which are going to influence us, under which we are coming under to control, and those things are making us do certain things. What are they? What are they? That is what we need to understand. And never be attached to not doing your duty. So Krishna is telling, do your duty. Very important. Please do your duty, whatever you are. You're a Kshatriya, do your duty. You are a Brahmana, do your duty. You are a Vaishya, do your duty. You are a Shudra, do your duty. Just do your duty. So doing the duty is very, very important. If you are a person who don't believe in God also, no problem, do your duty. That is what is stressed here. Yes. Then the symptoms of Sthita Prajna, Arjuna is asking Krishna the question here. He understood that a person who is in the path wherein he is doing all this duty for serving the Lord, for the Lord he is doing the duty, Krishna said they'll be having only one aim. Their mind will be focused on one thing. They are never bewildered. They don't have indecisive condition at all. So those people are called as Sthita Prajna. Sthita means it's been, it's not wavering around. It's fixed. Its consciousness is fixed. So Arjuna is requesting Krishna to tell what are the symptoms of such people. What are the symptoms of such people? Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Prajahati Yada Kaman Sarvan Parthamanugatan Atman Evatmana Tushtaha Sthita Prajnasta Dochate.
Hare Krishna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O Bharta, when a man gives up all varieties of sense desire, which derives from mental concoction, and when his mind finds satisfaction in the self alone, then he is said to be pure transcendental consciousness. And when one hears this, what? I should not have any desires. Okay, I'm very young, I have so many desires. Bhagavad Gita is not for me. Okay, I'll leave. Please understand, once we are born as a living entity, like in the body, when you are a living entity, desire is a very common thing. It comes with us. You cannot say, I don't have a desire. Not at all possible. Yeah, gives up. You should not desire for things which are not good for you. You should desire for things which are good. So what are these good things which you should desire? The answers are in the coming chapters. Yes, which are, why do you get the desire? Because of your mental concoction. And I also said in the previous chapter, Krishna is going to talk about why your mind should be controlled. What is the thing important in mind? Why it should be controlled? What happens if you don't control? We'll come to that very shortly. And when his mind finds satisfaction in self alone, so the mind is not desiring for things which are bad for you, which is really going to help you. So that person will be self controlled. He'll not be disturbed with anything around. So these people are called Sthita Prajna. This is the way they behave. These are the symptoms what you can see in a person who is having that fixed consciousness. Yeah, so they'll have the pure transcendental consciousness. Yeah, so you can see here Prahalad Maharaj as an example. What happened? His own father was killing him. Yeah, he planned so many ways to kill him, so many ways. But Prahalad Maharaj, that young boy, he was focused on the Lord. It's very difficult for us to do that, but you should understand how a Sthita Prajna person is there. So this is one of the example. Yeah, he was focused that his Lord is going to protect him whenever he, in whatever condition he was, wherever he was. And if you take Srila Prabhupada, same thing. He left this country with very, very little, yeah, money with him and some books. And there, the people in New York, they were completely, completely lost their composure. They were completely in drugs. They were called as hippies. Yeah, they were having illicit sex. They didn't know what to do, what not to do. And what Prabhupada was saying, they were not able to understand. In the first classes when Prabhupada was teaching, they were just coming for the prasadam and they were like sitting and dancing for the kirtan and they were going back. Prabhupada was cooking for all of them and serving them. Yeah, and he just did his duty and he was fixed in his mind and he converted these hippies to happies. Yeah, he was so much composed and he had that Sthita Prajna. We can also have it. We can also have it. Yeah, how can a supposedly harmless contemplation turn into an insatiable lust and anger and cause one's fall down? So you see here one of the Prabhuji, I think, Anirban Prabhuji. How can we know which desire are good for us? Yes, so this is the question even raised by Arjuna. I want to control my senses. I should not have desires which make me fall down. How is it possible? I want to have Sthita Prajna. What is stopping from not having the Sthita Prajna, the fixed consciousness? Here is the answer. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Vyayato vishayan pumsan sangastishu pajayate rangat sanjayate kaman kamat krodho vijayate. Hare
Hare Krishna. While contemplating the objects of senses, a person develops attachment for them, and for such attachment, lust develops, and from the lust, anger arises. So, there is one beautiful example here for us to relate ourselves. So, a person might like another person, for example, here is opposite sex. You see that person, and that's a sense object. The female is a sense object. The person who is seeing through his eyes, he feels that, wow, that's so beautiful. I want it. I want that lady. Attachment. Yeah. And there is another thing. I want that lady is different. I want that lady only. Then only I can be happy. Lust. Yeah. Lust develops. Yeah. She should be only mine. She should be only with me. Lust. And when you have lust, if you don't get her, you get angry. If you get her and she's not according to what you want, you'll get anger. This is just an example. You can relate to anything else. Yeah, anything else. So what happens? Your sense objects, your eyes is attached to that. That's one of the sense. We have 5 senses. One of the senses attached. And due to that attachment, you have lust. You want it. And when you have lust, that leads to anger. Then from anger, complete delusion arises. You know, a person who is in anger, no, they don't know what to do, isn't it? Many of the times you would have experienced yourself. In the anger, you would have said something or you would have did something and you will regret after you cool down, you know. That's very common in all of us, right? So in the anger, you will not know what's right, what's wrong. So you will be in delusion. And from delusion, bewilderment of memory. So the memory is holding your knowledge. You know what's right, what is wrong, what you were before, what you will happen if you do this. So the memory is bewildered. And because of your memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost. You're no more intelligent. You will act like a fool. And when intelligence is lost, one falls down to again into the material pool. So this is the reason we are not able to have the Sthita Prajna, because we have these senses. They get attached to this world in one or the other way. So because of attachment, and when you like it too much, you want it to be only with you, you will have the lust. And because of lust, the next thing would come, well, anger for sure. And because of anger, you will be in delusion. You don't know what's right or wrong. You lose your memory and completely loss of intelligence, and you will fall down. That is the reason we all are suffering in this material world, getting different bodies, life after life. And we are doing activities to take up the results of our activities in many, many lives before. What is this, Mataji? From where are you saying this? The next chapters are going to help us to understand. Here, whatever the reasons Arjuna gave for compassion, Krishna said, we are not the body. Then what we are?
We are the soul.
We are the soul. And for no enjoyment, Krishna said, if you die in this battle, you will go to heaven. If you win and you're alive, you will get kingdom. And he asked, what is better, winning here and serving, or your enemies will talk bad about you? Which one is painful? Fearful and sinful activities. So Krishna said, do your duty for the Lord. That is called devotional activity. When you do the duty for the Lord, there will be no results. There will be no punya, there will be no papa, no sins at all. Destruction of family tradition. So Krishna said, be a role model to prevent Varna Shankara. So you don't need your grandfather, you don't need only your father. Yes, if they are there, they will help you. But if not, also you have many personalities around us. Yeah, like for example, this is very simple. My father did not read Bhagavad Gita. My family doesn't have the tradition of reading Bhagavad Gita. So what? You can start it, right? You can be the initial person who can initiate this process of Bhagavad Gita in your home. Yeah? Seeing you, others will follow. You can be the role model. Yeah, in the next chapter, Krishna is going to talk about this again. Indecision. So Krishna said, when you're determined to do your duty for the service of the Lord as a devotional activity, you will have a firm determination. You'll be having a firm determination. So you can do your duty without fail. So by this, I finished today's chapter. That is chapter number 2. Chapter number 2. And tomorrow we are going to discuss about chapter number 3. Okay, so what is this chapter number 3? Krishna already answered Arjuna for all the reasons, and he said, you get up and fight, do your duty. You should not be sticking on to not doing your duty. Please get up and do your duty. Whatever reasons you gave, it's not right, and I have given the reason for you to fight. So the next chapter is about Karma Yoga. So here I see many questions popped up in the chat window. What's my duty, Manali Mataji? Yeah, and I think Anirban Prabhu, no, Okay, Manali Mataji only has put, what's my duty? Yeah, so you'll come to know what is the duty. Karma Yoga, yes, yoga of action. That is what is tomorrow's chapter, and we will see what Krishna is telling us. What should we do, our duty, how we should do, and why we should do. Hare Krishna. Okay, there are a lot of questions. Let me take few questions from the chat, then I'll come back to you people. Okay. Anirban Prabhuji, how can we know which desire are good for us? Yes, Prabhuji, very shortly we'll come to know. When I discussed about the mind, I told you, that is where we'll come. I'll clearly mention you there. Aship, Ashish Prabhuji, how can one come out of every 6 phases from attachment to feel? Oh, beautiful question again. Krishna is going to answer in the coming chapter for sure. Arjuna requested Krishna to this question. Very nice, very nice. That's the beauty, I always get happy seeing these such kind of questions. Yeah, why? Because whatever Arjuna is asking us a question, we also get the same questions. And the beauty is Krishna is going to address that in coming chapters. That's very wonderful. Just hold on, we will discuss it there. How do I know? Yeah, done. Mataji, does Bhagavan and Ishvara mean the same? No, Mataji. Bhagavan is termed for the one who has all the 6 opulences incomplete. Yeah. And Ishvara, Parama, Krishna, Sachidananda, Vigraha, Anadir, Adir, Govinda, Sarva Karana, Karvana. So in Brahma Samhita also Krishna is said as Ishvara, Parama, Krishna. He is the Parama of all the Ishvaras. Yeah, Bhagwan and Ishvara is different. Why did Krishna allow us with freedom of choice in spite of controlling us against committing an irrelevant or wrong things as he? Wonderful, Prabhuji, Priyanshu Prabhuji. Absolutely. At the end, yes. So it's very simple like that. So if you see our system, in the material world we are in, so we have 2 things. Yeah, you have good thing, you have bad thing. Yeah, so you cannot tell that 2 things are present in the world, and I have given an option to choose the bad thing, so let me choose the bad thing. Yeah, so first of all we need to understand why we are in this material world. We are left the association of the Lord and we are come here. Who said that? Krishna will say, yeah, in coming chapters. We all were with Krishna in his place. We desire to enjoy, leaves Krishna's association, and we are come here. Yeah, like a child will tell to his father, Papa, I want to go out alone. Every time you are with me, don't hold my hand. I'll handle myself. We have that, no, you don't want your parents to be with you. You just want to go alone and enjoy. So we all are come here to enjoy. Yeah, and we are lost the path to go back to him. So you should hold the right path and go back. But what we are doing, we are enjoying this part. We are enjoying the ice cream. We are enjoying this place. We are lost there. Yeah, and we forgot the address back to the Lord. Yes, so Krishna has given us the path to go back to him or stay back here. So you should search that path to go back. That is why when Krishna has said to Arjuna also, it's a small will what we have, the small will of freedom what we have, the free will what we call it as. Yeah, he tells Arjuna also, choose, yeah, the path. He is telling, if you do not follow this path, this will happen. If you follow this path, you will come to me. Similarly, if you see Arjuna and Duryodhana, you have an example. Should I be like Arjuna or should I be like Duryodhana? So Krishna is giving us every second of our life with lot of examples. We have great acharyas, we have demons, isn't it? So these are all for us to guide. So yes, we have this free will. When we come to this world with this body, conditioned body, we are going to be put into this condition. We have to make the choice. That is the condition of this world. Hare Krishna. Nisha Mataji, Hare Krishna, and happy Ekadashi also. Hare Krishna Uttaraksha. Shrael Mataji, yes please Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. So I
Hare
have a
Krishna.
question. So in Mahabharata, we know that Pandavas had Krishna to guide them so that they can stand against the wrongs done by Duryodhana and his brothers and the family. But in these days, how do we know that if someone is doing wrong to us, should we stay quiet and wait for Krishna to take, like, show the karmas, like karma will come back to them, or should we raise our voice or take our stand on our own? So how do we know that thing?
Wonderful, wonderful question. Wonderful question. This is the question what we all have to ask ourselves. Krishna is not there now. Arjuna had Krishna in front of him. We don't have him. Whom to approach? Beautiful question, Mataji. So for this, we need to know about Krishna. And the coming chapters, again, I'm telling you, you have an answer there. Because we think that Krishna was in Dwapara Yuga, he's not here for us. Because we are in Kali Yuga. Yeah. Even Arjuna will ask a question very shortly. Tomorrow's chapter, you can see he'll ask Krishna. Krishna will tell this Bhagavad Gita was said to someone else very much before. This is not the first time you are hearing it. So Arjuna will be surprised. You are standing in front of me. Then how could you say this Bhagavad Gita to someone else very long before? How is that possible? Yeah. So we need to know who Krishna is. Krishna is with us, Mataji. He's here with us. He's guiding us. Only thing he cannot be seen in this material world with the eyes what we have. Similarly, Arjuna also could not see. Yeah, so your answers will be clearly explained specifically in chapter number 10, 11, and 12. Yeah,
Oh,
so please hold on.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. All confusion started. Hari Bol, Prabhuji, Hari Bol, Priyanshu Prabhuji. How to identify an enlightened being, more importantly, how to condition oneself to recognize same and adhere to him. Very beautiful. So, you know, you have an equipment, you bring a fridge to your home, you bring a TV to your home, you know, they have a manual, you know, they'll give you a manual, yeah, to see whether the TV is operating properly or what is the right way to operate it, or what happens if there is some fault, how to rectify it, you know, you have a manual. Same thing as Bhagavad Gita for us. So this body, what we have is a machine, yeah, and inside there is a driver, that's a soul, yeah, he's sitting, yeah, he's sitting in it, yeah, and doing some activities, yeah. So please note, the Bhagavad Gita is going to help us to find out all these things, Mahaprabhuji. How to identify an enlightened person. Krishna is going to tell who is a yogi, who is the best of all the yogis, yeah, who is a known person, who is having the knowledge, who should be considered as intelligent, yeah, what are their characteristics. And the last chapters, the last 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita will clearly give us all the information to check ourselves in what condition we are and what we need to develop, what we need to reduce, means suppress in ourselves to reach the best and the worst. Daivika guna, divine nature and demonic nature. Yeah, there are many things like this. You can recognize your position and rectify the things which are not allowing you to stay on the path of dharma or being the righteous person. Yes, the last 6 chapters will help you about this, Prabhuji. Yeah, how to identify and also how to rectify your mistakes or your wrongdoings or your characteristics to the right ones. Hare Krishna, Ashish Prabhu. Any other doubts? Yes, okay, she had raised her hand. I think I've answered a question. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, so if no doubts, then we shall all meet in tomorrow's class. And in tomorrow's class, we are going to discuss about Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga. So Arjuna is not satisfied with the answer what he gets in this chapter. He wants further explanation. Yeah, he wants further explanation. And in the next chapter, you are going to get the information where you can also understand it better. And we will try our best to give you that understanding, yeah, in the next class. So let's all meet in the next class. And thank you everyone for attending today's class. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभय एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, भगवद गीता की जय। Thank you very much, Srishti Mataji. Thank you, Chitra Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare